Do you think Battlestar Galactica is maybe more like relevant today than it even was when it first came out in terms of the political situation?
That's interesting. More relevant, just as relevant, and perhaps more relevant. I mean, you could argue both. It really is. I mean, if that show came out today, I think it would be as successful and as big, as provocative as it was back then.
When things like this come up, do you have any question of participating? Are you just still all in on anything Battlestar?
For something like this, listen, everybody knows the Battlestar cast. We love each other. It's a little ridiculous. We're all dear friends. We've been through marriages, divorces. There's been so many kids born. And we've had a couple members pass away. We've been through everything. This is family. This is blood. So I'll be doing this till I'm not here anymore, I'm sure. It's fantastic, especially, come on, let's be honest, it's Comic-Con. We've had a couple of bad experiences. You're going to ask this also. There's been some unsuccessful conventions, very badly disorganized and brought us in. And the convention itself was stressful and it wasn't fun, but the experience we had there, we always made the best out of it.
And when you think about Comic-Con, I think one of the first things a lot of people think about is Richard Hatch. So has it been hard not having him here this year because he was Battlestar Galactica for so long?
You know what? Anybody will tell you, you've probably been through this. Anyone who's lost someone significant in their life, one of the hardest things is just understanding that they're gone. They aren't gone completely. They don't mean your faith, your experiences, your belief in things, but he's not here in this realm with us anymore. His energy, his effect that he had on this universe, on sci-fi as a whole, he's definitely there. I feel his spirit. He's no longer with us. I can't have a conversation with him. I can't thank him for how much he taught me. I mean, being a young actor on Battlestar, when he came on the show, a lot of us were still consumed with nerves and we didn't have a lot of experience in the business. And I remember Richard giving me some rich advice at times, some great advice from his experiences, and the anxieties and doubts he had in the beginning. And your friend, he was such a kind man. He was such a beautiful soul, man. And the work he did, I mean, Tom Zarek was, excuse my language, fucking fantastic on Battlestar. He was awesome. I loved his character. And he knocked it out of the park. And every season, Ron and David were like, we gotta make it better. We gotta keep writing for this guy because he's just killing it. I miss him. I'm really upset I didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye. I think we're all affected by that. We're definitely missing that man a lot. Yeah.
He was actually my first space crush when I was a kid. I remember watching him and just being like, wow.
That man is beautiful. Let's be honest. That was a handsome man. I'm a small town northern Canadian boy. I didn't have cable, but I remember watching that show at my friend's house and thinking he was just such a star back in the 70s with his hair and stuff. When I grew up, I want to be like that guy.
And
Starbucks was a little too much of a...
And you got to work with him. So
and then I ended up getting to work with him.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever, when you get together, sit around and talk about where you think your characters are if they survived?
That's a good question, but I don't think anybody... No, we don't do that.
It's more of a fan thing?
Yeah, it's definitely a fan thing. There's a finality to it, right? When you have a brilliant man like Ron Moore tell you, listen, this is what I see. I see it wrapping up, and I see it being done, and this is how I want the story to end. You can't discount that. You have to acknowledge that, and you have to accept it and trust it. I think most of us do. Eddie really wanted us to do a couple more seasons, and if we had that opportunity and Ron had those stories in us, I think everyone would have been on board. I'll tell you this though, a lot of the cast didn't realize how special the thing it was, truly special it was, until the show was done. And so many of them will tell you that. They're like, it took 2 years away from the job, even 3 years doing different projects for me to realize, oh my God, that'll probably be one of the best things I've ever done in my life.